That was a nice smallie looking at it. Oh, oh. We got a smallmouth on it. There's one. Feels all right. He's fighting good. There he is. That's a bit better. Well, it's a beautiful Saturday morning here in North Arkansas. I traveled a little ways out of town this morning to get to a creek that I have known about for a long time, but I've never had a chance to explore. So I'm super, super excited to get down in there and see what we can catch. It's just so much fun to explore new places. Saw things that I never knew existed before, and eventually it led me to this creek, which looks really beautiful. So I think we're gonna have an awesome video for y'all today. Stay tuned and hopefully we have some good catches. All right, here we go. I'm going to throw on the power bait worm to kick it off. I've got a selection of stuff. I wanted to travel relatively light today. I may have to go up to a heavier size Ned head, but that's what we're gonna start with here. So this is a creek I've known about for some time now. Never had the chance to explore. Today is the day to try it out. That water is cold. Getting some action from some sunfish maybe. Oh yeah, there's some sunfish attacking it there. They are active. That's a good sign. There's definitely no shortage of those guys in here. Almost every cast I've had them hitting. Oh, there we go. There's our first smallmouth, kind of out of nowhere. Well, they're in here. This one's pretty small, but it's a good start. Toss them back in the water there. At least we know they are in here. The flat rock is really making me kind of nervous, honestly. It is slippery. I'm really glad that I wore better boots this morning. Ooh. Might want to try and get up on the bank just to be safe. There's one. A little bit smaller than I thought. Another little guy there. That's small fry. Toss him back in there. Something surfaced. That feels good. Oh yeah. A little bit better there. Smallie in the stream. Not huge, but a little bit bigger than the ones we've caught so far. I guess he was just feeding in that stream there. Alrighty, tiny bit bigger, not huge. We'll take him, toss him back there. I'm optimistic that there's other fish. We just gotta find them. That feels like an alright one. He's fighting. Alright. We're getting bigger. We're getting bigger here. Brought my net with me, but I don't think it's necessary for these little guys. Just in case we land a big one, but maybe that's bigger. Part of his fin is missing there at the end, his tail fin. Alrighty. Toss him back in there. This next spot up here looks pretty good. There's one. Feels about the same size as the others. Yep. Little guy. There's a ton of these in here. Hopefully we can find some a little bit bigger, but I'm not complaining. Let's move up here and keep exploring. Should have worn my sunglasses maybe. It is definitely bright. What is that? A little sunfish maybe? He's fighting hard. Oh no, it's a smallie. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. 4 fish isn't bad. I'm not complaining. Throw him back in the water. Oh. Make sure the camera is not covered in water. We'll keep moving right along here. I guarantee there's some nice sized fish in here. There's a smallie. Just swam right by me. I think we need to be casting a little bit further upstream so we don't spook them. Gotta be something down in there. There we go. Little guy. Oh, it's a rock bass. Very nice. Little rock bass. First rock bass of the day. Awesome. Awesome. I'll let this guy go here. It's a beautiful morning. Starting to get a little bit warmer. Sunfish chasing it all the way out there. See if there's anything at the head of that slack water. Sunfish, 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 sunfish everywhere. And there's a bass. Thought there'd be something right there. Pretty little guy. There's some back in there. There's gotta be something else. Something a little bit bigger. That feels better. Oh yeah. Not huge, but a little bit bigger than what we've been working with. There we go. Getting a little bit bigger here. Toss them back in. All right, we're gonna keep moving up here. There's some boulders in this area, so maybe it'll be a little bit better. I think I've seen a couple good smallmouth just now. I think they're smallmouth. They're kind of grouped up, so. What is that? Big old rock bass? Those guys seem to be pretty abundant in here. I'll toss them back. Looks like we got a long ear sunfish here. Finally got one of these guys. They have been really active this morning. All right, there you go. You can go back. I release you. It's really fun to explore this place out here though. This is just somewhere I've been meaning to get to. Although I haven't like caught a ton of fish, I can kind of check it off my list, explore other parts of it, see if there's better areas. But it's just fun to have this kind of in my tool belt of areas to come and explore. There he is. That's a bit better. Oh man. Oh man. There we go. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. Oh man, he's fighting hard. Oh man, come on, come on. Oh. All right, there we go. Finally caught a decent smallie. Not even close to big one, but much better than what we've been working with this morning. We'll take him. We will take that. Nice. Right in the roof. He's almost got off there. Just trying to net him because I'm trying to be a bit more careful with smallmouth. That's a beautiful fish. We'll get a little release on this guy as he's our champion for today. All right, that gives me a little bit more hope there. I figured we'd at least pull like one good one out of here. It's just nice. It's a nice deep part. There's gar hitting the surface, but other than that, it's like, it's a pretty nice section of the creek. It's the deepest hole we've seen so far. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of a color change here. Put on the standard green, see if that promotes some more bites. That looks good. That's an all right fish. Little guy, I think. What is that? Smallie? Little baby smallie. There's a lot of these little smallies in here. There's definitely no shortage of these guys. Little dinks. But they are still fun to catch. Any fish is fun to catch. I'm just happy to be out here. I saw something attack it there. Another little long ear. That's actually a pretty decent sized long ear. And these guys are so aggressive. They're such beautiful fish. Toss them back in there. All right, let's see if we can get another smallie. Let's see if we push it back in there again. Something's back there. That feels a little bit better. Oh man. That feels a little bit better. Yeah, it's not a bad guy there. Not as big as the last one. Still a nice little smallmouth. Beautiful colors are really popping out there. You can see the gold specks and then the kind of tiger camo stripes up there. Beautiful guy down here. Let him go. Alrighty, we are moving upstream here. Push it back up to the top of the stream here. Kind of let it coast down. There's something. Smallmouth came back for it. Another little fella. Catching lots of little fellas today. Might be like the second smallest one. Toss him back in there. Send him back on his way. We have made our way up the stream quite a ways now. The fishing has been all right. You know, we've caught a decent amount of smallmouth. They've all been pretty small, but that's just how it is sometimes. You know, you got to come out here and explore these places, get a feel for how they are. It's beautiful. We've got mountains surrounding us. The water is beautiful. I'm excited to keep moving up the stream, keep exploring. I'm gonna see if I can hopefully pull a little bit bigger size smallmouth or something out of here. Probably fish for a little while longer and then make our way back. But stay tuned and I'll see you guys here in a sec. All right, took a little breather. Now we're gonna keep heading upstream here. This whole section looks to be pretty flat, not a whole lot of rocks. We're gonna try and move through here, maybe cast a little bit, but ultimately I think we want to get to the next area up there. All right, it's getting a little deep here. Wasn't expecting it to get this deep. I'm gonna get so much shade for having a... That feels like a decent fish. Feels like an all right smallie there. Oh yeah. That's not bad. Not a bad little guy. We'll take him. He ate it pretty good. That's not bad, little smallmouth. We'll take him. Get a little release on this guy. Our first smallie after taking a little break. We'll celebrate him. He was ready to go. I'm gonna get so much shade though, probably, for having such a little line on my reel. Just know that I do put line on my reels, guys. I don't just fish without line. I just fish so much that I use a lot of it. But as a good fisherman, you gotta remember to put the line back on there. I understand that. Oh, there's another one. There we go. Rock bass, maybe? Yeah, that's a good sized rock bass there. Sweet. These guys are fun to catch. They're really pretty. Got the spots. Some people call them goggle eye. That's how I grew up calling them. But they're also rock bass. Beautiful. He's just right down there. He's not going very far. Feed it a little bit further upstream here. There's something that feels all right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, he's running with it. Oh. Nice. I'm not very graceful with the net, but that is beautiful fish there. Beautiful, beautiful guy. We'll get him out of the net here. Little guy, nice. He fought hard. Thought he was much bigger, honestly. Alrighty, we'll let him go here. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. I was hoping we'd get one in this stream. It's a real nice section here. Be surprised if there weren't more. We'll just keep working it. That feels like an all right one. All right, it's picking up a little bit more. There we go. That is a much better one there. Oh yeah, that's much better sized. I think it just took a little bit of time to get up here to the spot, but now we're starting to get into some bigger fish here. There we go. That's much better. That's kind of the ones I was expecting to catch when I came in here. Just took some time, and that's why you got to be patient. We'll get a slow-mo release of this guy. Gotta be patient, work your way up. We'll see. Sunfish are everywhere. It's like the theme of this trip is that we could have probably caught... Oh! What is that? Is that a big old green sunfish? That's our first green sunfish today. Oh! Kind of surprised by that. First green sunfish today. He's aggressive, man. He felt like a bass. Their mouths are just a little bit bigger to where they can eat the lure a little bit better, but man, good deal. We'll toss him back in there. There he goes. So far I haven't caught anything apart from smallmouth for bass. I'm a little surprised about that. I thought maybe there would be some largemouth or spotted bass or just like a variety of fish. But mostly just smallmouth is what we've been catching. Actually only smallmouth. Surely there's one in here. There's one. Feels all right. He's fighting good. Oh yeah. Yep. Not bad. A little bit bigger than what we've been getting, but not bad at all. Alright. Well, if there's that guy, there's gotta be others. It's a smallie, I think. Maybe a little one. Yeah. Little tiny smallmouth. Oh man. Tiny, tiny, tiny guy. Catching huge fish out here. Awesome. Little guy. What? I didn't even know we had this guy on. I thought maybe I had like a leaf or something. He was not fighting at all. There's a pretty one there though. Beautiful colors. Toss him back in. Man, this time of the year is just wonderful. I love the springtime. Spring and fall. Definitely my favorite times of the year. Easily. Summer gets a little too hot for me, but still a great time of the year. It's much more fun when I got out of school. I wish I could do that for work. All right, we're gonna keep moving up here. Probably need to change out the battery in the GoPro again. But I think there's a little bit more to be explored, and then we'll turn around. It's like a really deep spot way up there. We'll see if we go past that. That feels like a decent one. Oh man. Oh yeah. That's the best one of the day. Oh yeah. That's the best one of the day right there. Just randomly. Randomly up in this spot. Oh yeah. Probably about 13, 14 inches long. There we go. That's a little bit more like it. That's kind of more of what I was expecting today, but just happened to be right up here. Awesome. Like I said, that's probably about 13, 14 inches there. He's long. He's not huge, but he's long. Beautiful fish. We'll get a release on this guy too. See if I can get the sunlight on him there. There we go. Yeah, we'll get a release on this guy. He fought good. All right, well that is a little bit more like it. Maybe we can pull another one out of here. There's another one. A little bit smaller. Chunky little small guy. Little small fry. Sweet. Another guy there. Beautiful. Put him back in the water here. There he goes. I'm gonna take a look around this bend, I think, and then make a decision on what I want to do next. I think it might be about time to head back, and I've come quite a ways from where I started. There's one. Feels pretty small. Oh, it's a rock bass. Nice. These guys are cool looking. Pretty rock bass. Put him back in the water there. There he goes. Just swim to the bottom. All right, y'all. Well, we made it pretty far up the creek here. We got about to these bluffs over here, and I think it's time we start heading back to the car, to the starting point. It's been super beautiful, and it's been a wonderful morning. So I think on the way back, I'm gonna mostly just target sunfish, because if y'all have watched the video this far, all you've heard is me talk about how much the sunfish are hitting. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start making our way back down the creek, and stay tuned. They come out of nowhere. That was a nice smallie looking at it. Oh! Oh! We got a smallmouth on it. He's not bad either. Not what I was expecting. All right. We're going for sunfish, man. We're done catching you guys. I won't eat my crawdad lure. Alrighty. Sweet. We'll take that. Put him in the water here. Oh, man. Oh. He exploded there. All right, well, we're gonna do the Rebel Crick Hopper here to finish it up. Man. Oh, got him. Finally. The Rebel Crick Hopper on the top water. Got a long ear sunfish. Oh, he almost went in my bag. You gonna make it back there? All right, we'll help you. There you go. There's a ton of them taking turns at hitting it. Like, all right, who's up next? There's one. Oh yeah. Oh wow, he's a really pretty one. Very, very orange. Make sure you got a good grip on these guys when the treble hooks are involved. They like to fuss and fight. That is a pretty one there though. Beautiful, beautiful. Put him back in the water. There we go. All right, let's see if there's some other ones. Came up and smoked it right there. We've almost made it back to the start here. Pretty guy. A little more gold in him than red. Yeah, we've almost made it back to the beginning. We are just kind of at the first, as I remember, the first good hole that we had was this one right here. So we'll keep on moving. Almost there. Almost back. You can see the bridge. We're back. Whew. That was a journey. Oh, I'm exhausted. Oh my gosh, I don't know how far we went, but it felt like a long ways. It started to get warmer outside and the fish just weren't biting as much today, but it was still an awesome time out here. I got to explore a whole new creek, a whole new area I didn't even know existed. So it was a really good time. We had a few good catches, some smallmouth, some rock bass, some sunfish. So it was well worth the experience, well worth getting up early this morning and getting out here. I really enjoy creek fishing though. It's definitely one of my favorites. This one is a little bit further out of town, and so was the one I did yesterday. So the back-to-back there can be a little bit exhausting. I may do some videos in the near future, a little more close to where I live. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you stayed this long to watch. Y'all's support means so much to me, and it's really motivated me to continue pushing myself to make good content, to explore new places. So everything that I'm doing here, you know, I love doing myself, but I really just want to share with you guys too. So I really appreciate y'all's support. If you could leave a like or a comment on the video, that would be awesome. If you could subscribe if you're new to the channel, that would be amazing too. But I'm gonna hop in the car and head back to town, hopefully get some lunch too. But I appreciate you all watching, and I'll see you on the next one.